Hey guys, it's Benny. I have terrible breaking news out of Washington, D.C. Please pray for our National Guardsmen right now. The safety and security of our nation's capital is something that is near and dear to my heart. I lived in Washington, D.C. for 15 years. When President Trump first deployed the National Guard, I was at the White House and was able to retell our experience in the sunken third world, failed state hellscape of Washington, where we were able to barely survive and escape with our lives. Many don't. It is the murder capital of America. No American should feel unsafe in their nation's capital. It is our birthright to have safety and security, especially in our capital city. And so I'm fully in favor of President Trump deploying the National Guard, and it brought crime down severely and significantly. But now the criminals are striking back as multiple National Guardsmen have been shot in the head in what was a targeted assassination attempt, according to all available reports. DC on lockdown as two National Guard soldiers shot in the head right outside of the White House. Multiple National Guard soldiers have been shot near the White House. Some reports say 2, some reports say 3. Total and complete security lockdown around the president's residence. Early reports suggest the shooter is in custody. Multiple people were shot down the street from the White House, the center of Washington, D.C. An image emerged online showing a National Guard troop laying injured on the pavement as blood pours from his head while Secret Service agents give him medical attention. An unidentified trooper in uniform was seen on a stretcher inside of an ambulance receiving medical attention. At the scene of the shooting, the FBI source told the Daily Mail that agents are on their way to the scene as soon as possible. The armed National Guard troops have been deployed to the nation's capital since early August as part of Donald Trump's crime crackdown. Roughly 2,000 National Guard troops in D.C. At least 8 states have been deployed. The White House is aware of and actively monitoring the situation, says Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. The president has been briefed. You can see here the National Guard foot, and you can see blood being administered right there, and an emergency triage kit. Oh, that's horrible to see. Oh. No word yet as to the identities of the soldiers, where they're from. Homeland Security Kristi Noem asked for prayers for the 2 guardsmen, said her department is working with local law enforcement, Secret Service officers, and ambulances responding to the scene. Daily Mail has reached out to the Secret Service for comment. The president was on at the White House shooting because he departed from Mar-a-Lago yesterday. National Guard shot near White House at 2:15. I was in an Uber from work with my cameraman. I just heard multiple shots as we passed Farragut West. A member of the National Guard fell while others were rushed to the scene. Area still on lockdown, Secret Service being deployed. Other pictures have emerged showing National Guard troops securing the perimeter in downtown D.C. The identity of the suspect has not been released. This is a developing story that could take many different angles. Obviously, you can see here the aftermath of the shooting. You can see police rushing to the scene. You can see police cars and vehicles rushing to the scene, heavy guarded police patrols, and deployments there right outside of what is the executive Eisenhower building. Here is a map of where the shooting took place, so you can see exactly how close it is in proximity to the White House right here, 17th and I. This is so this is the White House, obviously, the actual physical residence. Here is I Street, and here's 17th Street. So you can see it is precisely 1 block away from the White House. They said it is the corner of 17th and I right there. Horrifying. 1 member of the National Guard reportedly killed in a shooting that has not been confirmed. Rest in peace, Patriot. 2 Secret Service told me 2 National Guard members have just been shot near the White House. This cannot be random. This has to be totally targeted. And National Guardsmen shot. You can see also there's shattered glass from presumably a bullet shattering one of the glass encasings for a bus stop. Reports of a shooting near Farragut West Metro Station, about a mile from the White about a mile from the White House, much closer than that, with casualties and fatalities, including 2 members of the National Guard. God help us. National Guard has been shot point blank in the head near the White House moments ago, currently in critical condition. Please take a moment right now to pray. Please take a moment to pray. This photo is blurred. What you would see here is a blood on the scalp. And you can see the glass across. You can see the administration of medical attention and the glass shattered on the ground. Infuriating that this is happening on the streets of our nation's capital. Democrats are insurrectionists. I guess I'm not going to jump to conclusions as to who or what, but these things tend to have patterns to them. And as we've seen, the left has become increasingly and obscenely violent, and they have lashed out against the National Guard in Washington, D.C., and they've lashed out against the deployment of federal troops throughout the country in order to clamp down on crime. 2 sources confirmed to Fox News that National Guard's members were shot in D.C. Their conditions are not known. Whereabouts of the alleged shooter is not known. The attack follows the chaos and hatred against the military ginned up by 6 powerful Democrats who called for insurrection. Update: the scene is secured. 1 suspect is in custody. That's wonderful to hear. This posted just minutes ago by the D.C. Police Department. A reminder that a D.C. man who worked for the DOJ was charged with felony assault after hitting a federal agent, the Subway sandwich of all things. He lost his mind on ICE agents and then threw his sandwich at them. Should have landed him in prison for a very long time, but a D.C. jury found him not guilty. What do you think is going to happen then? You're going to encourage more attacks against federal agents. And that is precisely what's going on here. Former DOJ employee who hurled hoagie at U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agent charged with assault, but a D.C. jury said, he was fine. He's just mad. The man who threw the Subway sandwich, federal agents, was found not guilty. Sean Charles Dunn, acquitted of misdemeanor charges on Thursday. I am eternally grateful and so happy that justice prevailed, Dunn said outside of the courthouse. That night, I believe I was protecting the rights of immigrants. There's no dispute over whether Dunn, known as Sandwich Guy, threw his sandwich, but his lawyers argued that it was a harmless gesture during the act. So this is just a harmless gesture. This is just protected by the First Amendment. To assault the border agents, call them fascists and racist, shame, and then to literally throw sandwiches at them and assault them. It's completely evil. Do you see how it all spirals to here, to this moment? And then how it spirals to this? Are you pleased? Are you happy, libs? I mean, what's more important is, like, do you understand what's coming? Do you understand how violent the left has become? It's amazing. They killed Charlie Kirk. They put a bullet in the head of the president in Butler. And yet Democrats still win elections. Democrats who say they want to murder Republicans and murder Republican children. Like the Attorney General in Virginia. That's what they say they're going to do. And then Democrats elect them. This is the result. This is the result. It's sick. It's dark. It's demonic. It's chaos. And it is evil. And you have to call it out. Please pray against it. If you're a believer, please pray for these National Guard troops. Please pray for the troops who were, according to these reports, targeted assassination, shot in the head, even though they had giant National Guard Velcros on them that allegedly made them a target. It was an attack on our nation. Please pray for them. We'll have more updates when they come in. Pray. See you.